What's going on, YouTube? Team G Sale back with another pickup video. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been a wild couple of weeks, and I have a ton of pretty amazing pickups here. And I don't want to take up too much time today because I really just want to kind of jump right into them. But I wanted to just sort of give a heads up. I've sort of switched a lot of what I've been doing over to Instagram. I've been doing a lot of just short, 60-second, 50-second reels of me at the thrift store. So if you've been following me on Instagram, chances are you've probably seen a good amount of this stuff already. But if you aren't following me on Instagram, please do. It's just at Team G Sale, all one word. I'll put the link in the description there. I will be uploading reels 2, 3, 4 times a week. Just 60-second little clips. So far, I've been getting pretty good reception. 2,000, 3,000 views per reel, which is great. Just a lot easier to edit. I mean, I can film them right in the store. They take like 2 minutes to edit and I'm ready to go. So YouTube videos take a little bit longer to do. And as you can probably see, I'm in a different room today. I'm over on the Xbox collection. Still haven't got the lights working. And I tried another system that we had, but it was just too much glare. So if the lighting isn't very good, I apologize. Still kind of working on that setup. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. Very, very close, within about 20 left. And I'll be doing a free giveaway. If you haven't seen which games are available, check the link in the description for the video for the preview of the 3 different games you can choose from when I hit 500 subscribers. Please share this video with friends of yours who may be into retro games or retro items. Smash the like button to show some support. And as always, comment below if you know the music, the NES music playing in the background, and you'll get an extra name in the draw. Last week, I think it was KMD Baby who got that it was Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I do use that one a lot. Probably should use more, but I find when I use really obscure ones, nobody knows them. So I kind of try to go ones that I know, and sometimes I use repeats. But without further ado, everyone, let's just jump into non-video game pickups. All right, guys, kind of a random mishmash today, and this is really in no particular order just because it's kind of a mess here. But first of all, found this at Value Village, $1.99. The price sticker is right on there. Sorry, there it is, $1.99. A little bit different today where I'm filming here. This is a Pokemon tin. And this one was, the reason I got it was $19.99, so it's actually quite a bit older. Unfortunately, not a lot of value, but it's in really good condition. And, you know, sometimes you see the modern tins, they're not worth nothing, but I thought maybe I'll take a chance on the vintage ones, but nonetheless. Okay, books this week, and not a lot, but a couple really good ones in here. Value Village, comic book, $1.29. This is a copy of Garfield. Garfield Makes It Big, which I already own, but this is a kind of like a longer, larger version of it. I don't know really what the difference is with this guy here, but either way, $1.29, I picked it up, and I will add it to the collection. 2 Nintendo Powers this week. I actually found a big stack at Value Village. Unfortunately, I already had most of them. This one here is issue 205. It is Zelda. Which one is it? Phantom Hourglass, it looks like, for the DS. So there's that one. Added it to my Nintendo Power collection. And lastly, I needed this one here, volume 196, Harry Potter. Not sure which game, but there you go. Adding to the collection. Found 2 Walking Dead graphic novels, volume 20 and 21. So here's the first one here. Very, very good condition. These are easy to sell for like $5-10 each. So yeah, pick them up for $1, flip them at a convention or something. And here's volume 21. So there you go. And here's a big pickup this week. I found this with on my own one day at Value Village Jefferson. It was a graphic novel, and I am not a horror expert, but I know that Freddy stuff tends to be worth money. This was modern, though, so I thought, well, you know, whatever. For $1.29, I'll grab it. Wow, am I glad I did. This is worth a fair amount of money. This is Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. It's a graphic novel. It's not in the greatest condition. It has some wearing on the spine, but overall, it's pretty darn good. eBay sold listings are over 200 American. There was a reprint. This looks like it's the original, so that's really, really good. Cue the Zelda music, because that is a massive pickup that I will be putting on eBay and turning the funds into games for my collection. Three VHSs this week. They were all 50 cents a piece at Goodwill. The first one here is Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal. I've never seen this, but it looks really cool. So I plan on actually watching this. Thought it might have some value. I'd actually left my phone in the car, so I couldn't look anything up, but I figured, for 50 cents, I'm not really losing money if I grab it. Found a sealed copy of The Hobbit. Now, this is one that I don't own. I'm assuming it's the same movie, just with a different cover, because I have a few of these already, but I've never seen this cover. So for 50 cents, it'll get added to my Hobbit collection, Lord of the Rings collection. Now, this one looked cool, and I knew nothing about it, and it turns out it does have some value. This is a VHS called The Castle of Cagliostro. If you know this, comment below. It looks like sort of a 90s anime movie, but, for 50 cents, I figured, why not add it to the collection? Might pick it up and maybe flip it, because, like I said, it does have some value. All right, toys. I found two this week. This one was interesting. $4.99. It's going to be hard to get that sticker in there. I'll try my best. This is one of those Salvation Army stickers. $5. I got a Legend of Chima Lego set. Hope I can get it in there. It was open, but all the contents are sealed. So for $4, this is not a bad. $5, this is not a bad find. Unfortunately, it's got a cigarette smell. I didn't notice it till I got in the car. I'm gonna try to see if I can do anything about that. If you have any tips, let me know. I've tried the whole Febreze in a bag thing. It's hit or miss. Found this at Goodwill. The sticker's kind of bent here. They had it at $2.50, but it was a blue sticker, so it was 50% off. So this was $1.25. You know what? Again, it's one of those things where it's open, but it's sealed. This is a Fast and the Furious official merchandise, but it's block tech, so like fake Lego. Whatever. I figured for $1 I could try to flip it for $10 or so, because that's basically what they go for. Board games, I found 4 this week. The first one was at Value Village Jefferson. They had it at $7.99, but I did have a $2 off coupon. So $5.99 for a copy of Simpsons Monopoly in very good condition, 100% complete. They don't go for a ton, but I figured, for what it is, I'm going to try to sell them and maybe double or triple my money. This was a nice find, also at Value Village Jefferson, a little bit of an older one. Older, as in I got it a few weeks ago. $3.99, you can probably already see from the side. This is a copy of Nightmare. It's 100% complete, in very good condition. I own this game already, so this one will be going online. The prices of these has kind of gone up a little bit, so I'm just going to sell it on eBay. These two were both at Value Village Narren. This one here was $3.99. So $4 here. And this is Trump the Game. I already owned this. This one's complete. I was kind of surprised on eBay. They do have a bit of value, about $40 or so. So I'm just going to put it up online and sell it. And also at Value Village Narren, this one was $4.99. Not really sure why this one is $1 more. This just looked interesting. I'm probably going to add this to my own collection because I couldn't find any sold listings on eBay. It's called Syndicate, the perfect crime game, based off of The Godfather. So it's like a mafia-themed game. It's got a lot of pieces, looks really cool. So I'm going to add this to my own personal collection. Speaking of personal collections, the final board game here was found very recently at Value Village Jefferson for $4.99. It's got a lot of noise here, guys. Sorry. This is a quick shoot game by Ideal. These were made, I believe, in the 50s and 60s. It's basically Crossfire, but a lot more cheaper because you're using elastics. But I figured I'll add it to my collection because there's really no sold listings. A lot of those Ideal games they look old and people think they're worth money, but they're really not. Almost done for the toys here. This one here, or non-video game, $1.99 at Salvation Army. So hopefully I can get that in there. This is a bag here. Now, it's hard to see. Maybe I'll try to get a picture on the side. There's a ton of Lego in here, and it looks like some Ninjago Lego with some figures. Hard to see it there, I apologize, but I do plan on opening this up and maybe just giving those figures to my son. He's a big Lego fan, so yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, we got a couple more interesting toy pickups here for sure. Put that over there. This was a strange story. I was at Salvation Army on McPhillips, and they just bring out a bin of toys, and I start going through it, and at the bottom there's what looks to be a flute case, and there's a $4.99 price sticker. I figure that's probably just the case. I open it up. No, it's got a flute in it. Not the best condition, but all there. Could be easily polished up. So I go to the front to buy it, and the woman goes, "Oh, must just be the case." And she goes, "Oh, there's a flute in here." Yeah, that's not where that's the wrong price. They reprice it. Fortunately, I guess it was still a good price. So they charged me $29.99. I'll see if I can get the sticker on there. Sorry about the camera angles here, guys. This is an Andreas Eastman flute. Now, I work at a school, and I talked to some of the music teachers there, and they said, yeah, it's a student flute, but they said it should have some value. Looked up on eBay, and yeah, they're selling for, on the low end, about $100. On the high end, a little bit more if they're complete and in good condition. I'll see if I can get it in there. I may drop something. But yeah, there it is. All the keys seem to work. You know, I'm not going to test it, but yeah, I'm going to throw this up on eBay and try to get some money off of it. I mean, I know musical instruments have value, and I figured for $30 I can hopefully get 100 for it, but I'm hoping to get a bit more. We'll have to see what happens. Speaking of eBay, I'm going to be selling these two items, and the weird thing about this is I found these on separate occasions at the same Value Village. So I'm going through the toy section and looking around, and I see this, and I go, that's really interesting. I've never actually... Sorry, this one was first. This kind of looked vintage, and it was vintage. And not only was it vintage, it was complete. So I'll get the price there. This one they put on the bottom, $3.99. This is a... Was it 95? Oh, I can't see the year right now. I think it's 95. Polly Pocket Cinderella Castle. It's massive. Like, it opens up. It's got tons of hidden compartments. Really, really cool. And it had all the figures in the inside compartment and the key as well. I haven't tested if the batteries work yet, but man, this is cool. They do sell online for around $70 to $80 American, so I'm probably just going to flip them. And then about 4 days later, I go back and I find this one, and I thought, wow, that looks eerily familiar. This one, they put the sticker here. $4.99, so $1 more for this one for some reason. I don't know if I can get it in there. This is a Beauty and the Beast one. Same year, same company, Polly Pocket. This one is missing some of the figures, but it does have a lot of them. But either way, this is super cool. So I'm going to be flipping both of those. My son desperately wants me to keep them, but I could use the money right now, so we're going to be flipping those there. Otherwise, guys, that is it for non-video game pickups. So, as we always do, let's just jump into video game pickups. All right, first, teacher at my school messages me, "Hey, Matt, we found some Guitar Hero stuff when we were cleaning out the closet here that we used for a musical. Want to know if you want it?" Why not? So here is a PS3 guitar. It's missing the dongle, of course. They seem to always find them that way. But it is, yeah, good condition, and it was free. Next up, found this guy at Valley Village. If you're watching my reels, you'll see it in there. There it is, $2.99. This is a Mario Kart, looks like an RC car. Now, unfortunately, it's missing the remote, but I figured for $3, this might be a really cool display piece. Or I could just flip it for, you know, $10, $15. Maybe someone just wants it to put in their game room. So, yeah, that was cool. Speaking of Valley Village, this was also in one of my most recent reels. $4.99. This is a Tiger handheld Snow White. I'm going to open it up now since I've already shown it for all the videos. It had some kind of like Mickey Mouse stuff in here, like modern junk, so I'm going to redonate those. But this one even has like the cover. Now, hopefully the batteries aren't corroded. Oh, they are a little bit. Okay, that's going to pose somewhat of a problem, but nonetheless, still cool. I hope I can clean this up. I'll turn it on and see if it works. It, of course, does not. Sometimes they still do, even with that, but I'm going to hopefully try to clean this up. Darn it, I didn't realize that batteries were corroded, but I guess that's the risk you take, right? Okay, this was super weird. If you watch my reels, I found this at Value Village, Jefferson, $5.99, and all week I've been using 20% off coupons. This is a Wii Remote. So $6 for a Wii Remote is a really good price because these are like $20, $25 flips now. People are really looking for them. Crazy thing, I go back about 3 days later, not only one, but they have two of them in the same section. So $6 a piece, minus 20% off, and there is two more Wii Remotes. So I'm just going to be selling all of these because I have enough Wii remotes. So, yep, that was pretty cool. On to the video games. All right, there is a few this week. And I'm going to have to think of the best way to do this. And I think I'll just do it this way. All right. Went to the flea market last weekend and walked around a bit. There's a new vendor there who I checked out. Unfortunately, nothing I needed. Neil had already cleared him out the week before, so it's too bad. John, the bookman, had brought in some new Atari games, and he did give me 2 for $20, so even though he has these priced higher, he gave me a deal on them. So the first one he had priced at $12, but he gave it to me for $10. And that's Commando. Really good label. I don't own this game. It's kind of getting hard for me to find Atari games I don't own, so this was really cool to find. And he had this at $50, but he had 2 copies. So I'm like, would you do 10? He said, yeah. So $10. I got a copy of Stargate for the Atari 2600. Really excited to finally add some new Atari games to my collection. And that's not the last of them either. Okay, so I go over to the older lady in her booth, and she had a bunch of games I wanted, and we worked out a pretty good deal. Essentially, what did she charge me here now? So it was, $30 for everything. So, yeah, it worked out to $5 a game. It actually originally, so she had $5 on all of these. She had them priced at $8, but she said she would do 5 of them. These are Atari 5200 games, so Super Breakout. You know, as weird as it sounds, I don't actually own any Atari 5200 games, and Atari 5200 is still one of those consoles I'm still looking for. So there is Super Breakout, Galaxian, $5. She had 2 copies of this, but she didn't even know she had these. I saw them kind of like jammed under one of her big display cases, and she got them out. Pac-Man for the Atari 5200. And Football, which I think on the app comes up as Real Sports Football, but it just says Football here. Yeah, either way. 1990 or 82. Wow. Okay, so she also had these 2. She had these at 10, but after the deal, they came out to 5. Rolling Thunder for the NES Tengen game. I'm trying to get all the Tengen games back in my collection, so if I can get them for like 5 a game, yeah, why not? Obviously, Tengen Tetris will be a little bit harder. This was kind of a nice find. Even at $10, it was a good deal, but for 5, it was a really good deal. Final Fantasy III for the DS. Oh, I kind of got messed up on a deal there later. I'll tell you about it after. And it's complete in the case. So that's really nice. Great pickup there. Always a good time at the flea market when she actually brought in some really rare games for the Genesis and Master System, but she had them priced at eBay, which is fine. Okay, these 5, if you're watching one of my reels, you would have saw these. Walked into Valley Village Jefferson, and the woman with the cart of games, she's unloading them, and there were a bunch of these, but these were the 5 that I wanted. PlayStation games, all priced at $3.99. I'll see if I can get the price sticker on there. And I ended up getting Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. So these were all $4 a piece, minus 20% off because I had my coupon. I don't own any of these, so they're all going to get added to the collection. There were other ones, but they were mostly sports games, so I left them. $4 there again. And they're all complete. And this is Spyro the Dragon, the Collector's Edition. Yeah, some decent titles for $4, minus, again, 20% off. I'm not going to keep showing the stickers, but this is Casper. $4. If you, again, watch my Instagram reel, if you're following me on Instagram, you'll see these ones getting live of me actually picking them up. Ms. Pac-Man Maze Madness. And last but not least, Oddworld Abe's Exodus. So yeah, really good pickup there. And again, I'm just going to add all these to the collection because I don't own them, so why not? Same day, I'm at MCC Chalmers, and they have all of these, and they're all priced at $3 a piece. There's a price sticker. They tend to put them on the spine, which I hate because then you can't check if they're complete often. So this is XCOM Enemy Unknown. I figured for $3 a game, I don't mind adding like even random common titles to my collection. Let's see if it's complete. It is. Nice. I guess I can show you. So complete in the case. I don't know if these are complete. You might have heard that. That was the Atari 5200 games collapsing. That's all right. Again, $3 here. And this is Red Faction Gorilla. Xbox 360, $3. Really good condition. It feels complete. Let's find out. Survey says it's complete. Yeah, I don't mind $3 a game. That's a fair price. Anything under $5 is decent. All right, here we go. Another $3 game. This one here, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 Game of the Year Edition. Also feels complete. We'll find out in a second. This one I did not own. I thought I had all the Call of Duty games, but apparently not. Oh, look at that. We're on a good roll right now. It's complete. Next up, also $3 a piece. And this guy is Dead Rising 2. This one feels like it might be incomplete. We'll see if I'm right. I have Dead Rising 1, but not 2. I was wrong. It's complete. Felt a little lighter than the other ones. And then this one, I knew some of these had value. Didn't know it was this one. This is SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. This is uncommon, actually, apparently, and looked it up on price charting. It was going for a bit. I did check this one because I really wanted to see if the manual was in there. $3. And it wasn't. Now, yeah, so unfortunately, the rarest and most expensive game of them all has the manual missing. But either way, it was still a nice find for $3, and I'm happy to get it. This one was a lone Pawn Traders found. I went to Pawn Traders McPhillips. They really didn't have much. I got a copy of Soul Calibur 2 for the PlayStation 2. I don't know. I just wanted to buy something there because really hadn't been there in a while. And complete in the case. So $5, whatever. Added to the collection. All right. These ones were all... Nope. These four were today, actually. Saw Kijiji ad for PlayStation 1 games, and she had these all priced at $2.50 a game. So I went down there and picked them up for $10. So for $2.50, I got a copy of Beyblade Let It Rip for the original PlayStation. I'm just adding these to the collection because for $2.50, that's a great deal, and I don't have them. Also for $2.50, Frogger 2 for the PlayStation. None of these games are rare or expensive, but again, for $2.50, not a bad deal. Motocross Mania, $2.50. And complete in the case. We have Pinball Fantastic Journey, also complete in the case. So look at that, $2.50 a game. Deals are still out there. Went to the flea market yesterday with Neil, and we're at the older lady's booth, and he's looking. What does he find? Street Fighter Alpha for the Super Nintendo for $20. I'm like, damn it! Like I'm dropping games everywhere today. I literally walked right by it too, and I'm like, man, I don't own that one either, but good for him. You know, you find some, you lose some, you find some. This was at John's booth, $6, but he gave me $1 off. So this is Reactor for the Atari 2600. I don't know why I thought I had this game, but I don't. So also at John's booth, he had a $5 PlayStation 2 game, so I got this one just because I'd never seen it before. Nickelodeon El Tigres, The Adventures of Manny Rivera. This just seemed like an odd title, and I'd never seen it before. It's not rare or uncommon, but for $5, whatever. And it's complete in the case. You also had this one that actually did have a bit of value. This is Cartoon Network Racing for the PS2. This one's actually a $20 or $25 game. I was a little surprised. Cartoon Network games sometimes can have value. The one for the Wii definitely does. But yeah, so I grabbed this one for $5 from John. I went over to the new guy's booth. I don't even know his name. I really should get it. And Neil picked up a couple games, but he had one sitting on the ground. I was like, is that for sale? He's like, yeah, $5. I got Choplifter for the Master System. Missing the manual. The case is in terrible condition, but you know what? $5 to add a Master System game to my collection I don't own. Why not? So there's that. And this one, I went to the other booth. There's another seller. I never buy off of him. His prices are just insane. He had this guy there at $12. I said, would you do 10? He said, sure. So $10. I'll see the price. There's 12. But he did 10. I got Tomcat Alley for the Sega CD. This is actually my very first Sega CD game. I just never buy them. I don't even own one. It's funny because this week I buy an Atari 5200 games. I don't own a 5200. I buy a Sega CD game. I still don't own a Sega CD. But last pickup was an interesting one. This was an old one. Are they all there? Yeah, they are. Neil and I got together quickly after work, and there's some pawn shops on Main Street. Kind of a rougher neighborhood, not really super safe to be walking around by yourself. But when Neil and I are together, we'll park in the front, we'll run right in. So we go into this one store because they don't price anything. Just throw everything in a case and they just make up the prices when you're there. So I pick up these games. Neil picks up these games. I go to the front. What do you want for all these? He starts looking at them. He goes, I don't know, 40 for everything? And I said, sure. Seemed like a fair price, and it was. Neil bought some games too. Nothing rare here, but just some cool stuff. And there's a little story at the end, so I'll tell you that. So what actually originally caught my eye here was this one. And it's funny because the case is bad. I might probably clean it up, but he has a $25 sticker on it. But on the side, here, I'll show you. So on the side, there's a $149 price tag. No way this game was ever worth that much. And then he's got a tape sticker on the front for $25. But originally, I guess I got this for $7 because that's what they average it to. But this is Resident Evil for the GameCube. This is like a $40 game at best, maybe $35. It is complete and it has both discs. But again, like, I don't know what kind of weird prices were going on here. I just figured I'd ask, so he didn't even look at the prices, so whatever. Good deal for me. This one just looked cool. I've never seen it. Primal for the PS2. Yeah, so I mean, again, these worked up to $7 a game. So maybe for like this one, it might have been a bit of an overpay, but for the other ones, it's a good deal. It's complete in the case. And then I saw these two, and I figured I'd grab them, see what he wants for them. So, Road Rash 2 for the Genesis. It's missing the manual. It's got the case, though. $7. Road Rash games are always super fun. So, yeah, there it is. I'll add that to my collection. This one really caught my eye because, yeah, it's the Sega Classic version of Golden Axe. I loved Golden Axe. Super fun game. And I surprisingly don't own it. But it's complete in the case, which is really cool. So, yeah. $7 for a complete in case Golden Axe. Even the Collect Sega Classics, not a bad deal. And then Neil found this one, and it just looked interesting. And $7, I got General Chaos for the Sega Genesis loose. So, yeah. We're on the way out, and I see right by the door in a random display case, he has a Sega CD. And I'm like, does it work? He's like, oh, yeah. I mean, I don't really know if he tested it or not, but he had it at 200, and it came with, so he goes, oh, it comes with games, and he brings out some games, and it comes with the Genesis too. Model 2, I think. So he brings out some games, and there's like 4 Sega CD games, but they're all pretty common titles from what I looked up. But he had a couple Genesis games. One of them, I forget the name, I'd have to ask Neil, but Neil said it was like a $100 game. And then he had a Super Nintendo game, Super Star Wars was in there. I have no idea why. So in reality, it's a great deal. I just don't have the money to spend $200 right now. I mean, I definitely do want the Sega CD. And Neil's like, well, I'll pay you some and I'll take the game off your hands. But I don't know. It's probably still going to be there if I go back and decide to buy it. But either way, guys, I will put the totals of what I spent and what I estimate the values to be. I use price charting in Canadian dollars to determine the value of games, and I use eBay in US dollars to determine the price of other things else. And I use US because just I find the Canadian one not enough things sell, so it's easier to get a better sample on eBay. Looking at the American prices. But otherwise, guys, that's it. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, smash the like button, comment below, and please, if you haven't subscribed to or followed my Instagram channel at Team G Sale, please do, to get sort of more frequent updates and videos, very short videos on what I'm finding at the thrift store. But either way, guys, it's been awesome. Again, sorry about the camera situation. You probably noticed some glitching here and there as well because I'm in a different area. My daughter's down here, so a couple times she's already come out and I've had to like cut the video out, so, and I've dropped stuff. It's just been a mess. I'm really trying to figure out a better filming space, but that'll come in the future. But either way, guys, take it easy, stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.